It's 2025 and you're looking to get your next everyday sports watch. You'd be absolutely spoiled for choice. You could own one of the best for just under $400 or even $2,000. Today, we're not comparing Swiss, Japanese, or Chinese. We're spotlighting two excellent watches that each deliver way above their weight class, if you're smart enough to look beyond the big brands, that is. Welcome. You are right in time. My name is Gallian, and I aim to make your next watch purchase the right one for you. If you enjoy independent, owner-oriented watch reviews, buying guides, and news bites about watches, do like this video and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know that I'm creating content that's valuable to you. Thank you. The term sports watch used to mean something specific: rugged, waterproof timepieces designed for divers, racers, or mountaineers. But in 2025, that definition has evolved. The modern sports watch is the default everyday watch for many people, whether or not they ever set foot near a yacht, racetrack, or coral reef. It's expected to be versatile, understated, well-built, stylish, and increasingly it needs to hold its own in boardrooms, not just beach towns. And here's the good news. If you're willing to explore beyond household names like Seiko, Tissot, Citizen, Hamilton, or even Tudor or Longines, you'll find some incredible watches, like these two. First up, the San Martin SN0144CG Azure, which I reviewed just last week. Coming in at roughly $340, 39mm of stainless steel, and a dial inspired by ancient Jianzhan pottery. Understated elegance meets value-driven excellence. Then there's the Formex Essence 39. At around $1,800, it's a Swiss-made powerhouse that quietly flexes its engineering muscles through every surface, angle, and screw. I consider both the San Martin Azure and the Formex Essence 39 to be near the top of their respective categories in 2025. They're not just great options, they're benchmarks for what you should expect in terms of build, finishing, and overall value at the entry and mid-tier levels. What we're about to cover blends objective specs, like case quality, movement, and finishing, with more subjective takes, including wearability, wrist presence, and design language. Hopefully, this helps you to figure out where your money's best spent when you're eyeing your next sports watch. Let's dive in, starting with case design. Let's start with the San Martin Azure. Its 39mm case wears beautifully thanks to its compact 46.5mm lug-to-lug and 10.1mm thickness. The brushing is sharp, the crown signed, and the transitions, while not ultra-refined, are impressively clean. For a sub-$400 watch, this is well above expectations. Then there's the Formex Essence. While the specs look similar on paper, in hand it's a completely different beast. The machining is top tier. You get highly angular, faceted casework, where every edge and surface feels purposeful and crisp. And hidden within is a clever case suspension system that cushions the watch head against shocks. It's quite genius and makes the Essence an absolute joy to wear. The San Martin Azure's dial is its party trick. Inspired by Jianzhan porcelain, it features swirling, oil-pressed textures over a turquoise sunburst base, shifting from soft sky blue to deep, smoky turquoise as light hits it. The glit indices, including stylized Chinese numerals at the intercardinal positions, are tall, crisp, and generously filled with BGW9 lume. The hands, polished in proportions, are topped off with conical counterweight that brings visual balance. Framed by that golden railroad minute track, it's a dial that looks like it belongs on a $1,000 piece, but somehow exists in a watch that costs less than dinner for two in Midtown. Frankly, it puts some Seiko Presage dials and watches at triple the price to shame. By contrast, the Formex Essence is a masterclass in subtlety. This particular blue agate stone dial appears navy under most lighting, but catch it at the right angle and you'll see deep, wavy oceanic blue shimmer beneath the surface. There's a faceted date window that integrates beautifully, and the diamond cut hands and indices catch light with just the right amount of drama. This isn't a dial that demands attention, it earns it every time you glance down. Inside the San Martin Azure, you'll find the Miyota 90S5. It's a solid workhorse movement, hacking, hand-winding, with a smooth sweep and reliable accuracy. It's also slimmer than your typical Seiko NH35 or Miyota 8000 series movements, which lets San Martin keep the case profile sleek. Yes, it can be a little buzzy when the rotor spins, but with proper regulation, which San Martin tends to do, it keeps time exceptionally well. For the money, it's a smart choice and helps this piece punch well above its weight. In the Formex Essence, you get a chronometer certified Sellita SW200-1, tested to plus or minus 4 seconds per day. The crown action is tight, winding is buttery smooth, and it feels like a class above your average SW200. Sure, some competitors at this price now opt for a Lejeune Parade G100s, but Formex makes the most of what they've got. You get blued screws, pelage on the plates and bridges, and custom skeletonized rotor that turns head as it turns power. It's not just about precision, it's about polish, and here Formex delivers both. The San Martin bracelet holds up impressively well. You get a solid clasp with toolless micro adjustment, polished chamfers, and solid end links. The brushing is consistent, link articulation is smooth and excellent, and thanks to the screw-pin sizing system, adjusting it is a breeze. It's easily one of the better bracelets at this price range, and it is absolutely solid. But the Formex bracelet? That's in a completely different league. This is where Formex flexes and makes some big brand bracelets look utterly lazy. You get quick release spring bars, full articulation, with absolutely no slop, and mirror polished chamfers alongside razor sharp bevels on every link. No rough edges, no shortcuts. The on-the-fly extension system may be a bit rudimentary, but it works. And then there is the finish. Despite its mostly brushed surfaces, the bracelet seems to shimmer with every wrist movement, like the scales of a snake catching desert sunlight. It's solid yet fluid, functional yet luxurious, and nearly impossible to capture on camera. You just have to experience it yourself. Let's talk design. The San Martin Azure may sound vanilla at first, until you see it in motion. That dial, the culturally proud indices, the unexpectedly rich lume. This isn't just another entry-level sports watch. It has flair, it has character, and it's surprisingly versatile across casual and semi-formal wear. The Formex Essence, on the other hand, is anything but essential. Everything is deliberate. The exposed, polished screws that complement the suspension system, the sharp symmetry of the angular case, and that silky dial that almost feels like an afterthought because the rest of the design is just so compelling. This watch doesn't scream luxury, it whispers, "Look closer." Both watches work beautifully. The San Martin Azure is slim, balanced, and works with just about anything short of a tuxedo. It's a great one-watch collection, especially for those getting into the hobby. The Formex just takes it to another level. Lightweight yet robust, understated yet refined. It feels like a true daily, one you can wear to work, out for drinks, or even to a wedding, and you'll never feel out of place. So now the question is, where is the best value in 2025? Is it the sub $400 sweet spot, or the refined sub $2K territory? Let me know in the comments below. Would you go for a Formex or a San Martin? And if you want the full reviews of both, I've got them both linked right here. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.